to actually see this. Make sure it's on here now. I'm just monitoring my phone, and then we'll. Give it just a second to pick up. I wonder if I can actually. There's my notification. Okay, good. That's what I want. Okay. And I think we're live. Give it just a second to pick up. Okay, so it is. All right, so I'm monitoring it there, and I'll just monitor the chat here. All right, no thrills. I'll just add an intro.
Okay.
We're live.
All right, fantastic.
Oh, did that blow out that channel? I
don't know. That kind of did.
Okay. It's the best I can do right
Yeah.
now. So
not hearing anything in the cans, and then it popped like that.
Yeah, that's the noise thing, but you're good. I've got noise suppression on that. So let's see. Okay. Well, wow. Okay. That is too aggressive. That's why I kind of had it out of my way. Sorry.
No, it's all right.
This is totally live. It's not supposed to. I've been playing around with the noise filter on there because there's still the hum of the fan.
Yeah.
On the. I could switch. I could hot swap it real quick and just try a dry channel. Which this is not compressed. Oh, I don't want to do all that. Once I start unplugging stuff. Oh well. I don't know if anybody's out there watching. Let's just start. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Switch. I could hot swap it real quick and just try a dry channel. Okay. Okay. Maybe I'll edit the video down. Yay! Surprise. Okay. Intro. Boom. There's the intro. Oh.
Welcome.
Welcome. Hi. Wow. You are aggressive.
Yeah. Why is it doing that?
That's the noise filter. I can take the audio processing off. God, I don't want to take the. Well, it's just. It's got. Let me take the level down some. All right, maybe that'll make it a little bit better. The gain. Master compressor will pick it up. Alrighty. So I don't even know how to start. So this sucks. All right, can we hear each other? I can hear you.
I don't hear you in the can. I hear you, but it's not in my earphones.
You don't hear in there?
No.
What is that? Oh, so I don't have anything coming through there. So I don't have anything through the mother of pearl. Why is this not working? What am I doing wrong? You are number 3, because I know if I mute you.
Yeah.
See, you're number 3. Unmute me, that's me. Me, unmute you. See, I'm bleeding over to your channel, but I don't have anything coming through the computer channel, so you don't hear me at all.
Not in my headphones. Yeah. And when you were playing that back, when that popped, it did for a second, and then it faded out. So, I don't know.
Audio input, output capture properties. There's no other options for it. Audio input capture properties is Pro Stereo. That's what we're on. Everything is as it should be. I don't know. But I got both of us on camera.
Hey. But is it recording our audio?
It is recording our audio. Let's see. See, because if I play this out loud. Input capture properties is Pro Stereo. That's what we're on.
Yeah.
As it should be.
Well, now we've sat here for 5 minutes doing nothing.
We just sat here doing nothing. Hey. Did you say all good? Okay, so they can hear us.
All right,
I'll just go in and edit the video is what I'll do.
Okay.
It's live. It's whatever. So.
All right.
Well, hell,
That's
if
fine.
you can't hear me then?
Not in my headphones.
Then maybe you don't need headphones.
Probably not.
Okay, then you can take your headphones off then. This is not how it's supposed to be. Oh. I guess I can record on here too. All right, so then I don't really need to, but I will.
Well, I'm curious if I start hearing you now that you're recording.
Oh, can you hear me now?
No.
Of course not. If I muted it, it wouldn't matter. I don't know. I'm not doing anything differently.
It's fine. We'll perfect it in the future.
Yeah. Hi, we're live. There's 2 people watching. One of those probably me. This is I don't know. All right, let me tell you why you're here. Sorry about all the miscommunications there. The Golden Globes came out with their nominations, and Critics' Choice, is that separate?
Yeah, so basically we're starting the award season here.
Yes.
So it's like these are the 2 biggest early nominations, because the Oscar nominations probably won't come out for another month. But this is kind of the precursors. This is showing you what we're likely to see come Oscar time. It's a little different. I don't really revere the Golden Globes that much, to be honest. But they make some questionable choices. They don't know what a comedy is. That's what.
Hold that thought.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Scott Schreiber's back.
Yeah. Wow.
Way to intro. Way.
Yeah. So I'm Ed of Geek Onward. Welcome to this impromptu live stream. We're talking about the Golden Globes Critics' Choice Awards for the 2025 season, which will air in 2026. It's confusing the hell out of me, but that's how it is. Anyway, so we are. Don't clap your hands, Ed. So I'm Ed of Geek World, and I'm joined by whatever the prepositions are. You are here.
Yeah, Scott Schreiber. If you follow Geek Home World, you've seen me before. I usually pop up around Oscar time. That's when I show up. But yeah, so Golden Globes, Critics' Choice. It's our early precursors here. We're going to run through what our early favorites are here, right, and see what we agree with and what we don't agree with. And
once again, I feel like I probably haven't seen it
way behind. That's fine.
Saw how many according to your last?
I am up to 113 films for 2025. So
that was counting.
No, counting today, 114. So
we saw
Ella McKay, which was James L. Brooks' film, but it just didn't live up to what he's used to.
It was something. It had its moments.
There were some funny moments.
There were funny moments, some good heart to it, and anyway.
But yeah, once we dive into this, you'll see there are certain ones that are going to pop up a lot here. Sinners is going to be, it's going to be across a lot of categories. One Battle After Another, Frankenstein, you're going to see them pop up a lot.
Frankenstein.
So, but yeah, let's just jump right into it. So we move through.
People can follow. Where can they follow you? Letterboxd, or can they follow you on Letterboxd?
Yeah.
Do you have a handle on there? Or
CF Wiggum.
Oh, okay, there you go. And like, share, subscribe, hit all them knobs and buttons, slap your television or your phone or tablet around while you're push all them buttons that ask you to push for this. Watch all my videos, or I don't know what I'll do. I promise there'll be great production value like this. Anyway, so we're going to jump right into the 83rd Golden Globe Awards. And how do you? I'll let you kind of lead here because you're my guru.
Hey, we might as well start with the Best Pictures nominees. These are your front runners for Best Picture. We'll start with the Golden Globes. They break it into 2 categories. Drama is one category, and then musical or comedies is the other category. You probably won't see a musical or comedy in the musical comedy.
Yeah.
Because again, Golden Globes doesn't know what comedy is.
They don't know what they're doing.
It's if a drama has the slightest bit of humor, it's a comedy.
Right.
And I guess it's just how they get all these dramas nominated. I don't know. But we'll start with the dramas. They nominated Frankenstein, Hamnet, It Was Just an Accident, The Secret Agent.
You said Hamnet, and you go, it was just an accident.
Just Hamlet was an accident.
Hamnet, yeah.
Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, and Sinners. So those are your drama nominees. Half of these are foreign films, and you'll see that a lot here with the Golden Globes because it is voted on by the Hollywood Foreign Press.
Right.
So you will see more non-English language films up for these awards. It Was Just an Accident is a French film set in Iran. Secret Agent is a Brazilian film. Sentimental Value, Norwegian. It has some English in it because it's got Stellan Skarsgård and Elle Fanning. So that's kind of a Norwegian and English. But I would say out of those, I haven't seen Hamnet yet, but Sinners just seems to be a favorite here. Like a lot of people have seen it. A lot of people really enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. I'm one of those people.
Yeah, same here. It's not quite in my top 10, but I think it's right inside my top 20. So it's like I really enjoyed it.
It hasn't been forgotten, and you said it was leading this year because it came out in
April, I believe. So it's one of those that did not get forgotten. It leads the way in Critics' Choice nominations with 17. So it's gonna be it's gonna pop up a lot of Oscar season or with the Oscars too. The next one behind that, I think, for Critics' Choice was One Battle After Another. So I think right now those are probably your two biggest contenders. Like One Battle After Another, people really do dig.
That's weird. That's in the musical or comedy.
Yeah, so let's jump over there. The musical or comedy, we got
I still want to talk about some of those other ones.
We will, but these are all kind of together. They're all Best Picture. These are the ones that are considered as a whole. The movies are great. So musical comedies: Blue Moon, Begonia, Marty Supreme, No Other Choice, Nouvelle Vague, and One Battle After Another. No Other Choice, Nouvelle Vague, both foreign as well. No Other Choice is a South Korean film. Looks interesting. Haven't seen it yet. Interesting note here in this category, Blue Moon and Nouvelle Vague are both Richard Linklater films. So if you're familiar with Linklater, he's did Dazed and Confused, the Before Sunrise trilogy, and Boyhood. Boyhood was his big Oscar movie.
Begonia, I did not see, but from the trailers, that does not look like a musical or a comedy.
It's funny. It is funny. See, that's the thing. It's like they're dramas. It is a drama. I agree with you. It's a drama.
Okay.
But there are bits of humor for sure. It's satire, and that's the thing. It's like same thing with One Battle After Another.
Right.
They're both satirical pieces, so there is humor, so they get away with it by putting it here. But we don't really see a traditional comedy or musical here. Wicked is not nominated, which it's not. We both agree that Wicked for Good's not as good as Act One.
Right.
So I'm not going to be too upset about
play or the movie.
Yeah, really. I mean, the better songs are in Act One. But it should probably be here in the musical category because,
if anything was a musical, that was a musical.
And then why not nominate some of these comedies like The Naked Gun? Like, just honor comedy. Like but we're honoring dramas with comedic tendencies here.
Well, if we go back to in the actual drama picture category, Frankenstein, I loved it, but you didn't like it as much.
I appreciated the aesthetics of it because Guillermo del Toro, is a master at what he does. The cinematography, production design, costume, hair and makeup, all that stuff's amazing.
Yeah,
I was just not as taken with the story because I've seen the story 300 times. So I just didn't connect to it like other people would. If you're not as familiar with the story, or if you really revere the story, I could see how you'd love the film. So like, I get it. And it looks like it will probably be a Best Picture contender, and it's Del Toro's passion project. He's been wanting to do it.
We disagree on a lot of things with that because I liked how they explained, which wasn't in the book, how they got to the the science of it, trying to make it that realistic touch, and I actually appreciated that. Yeah. Whereas it didn't really follow. It went deeper into that. I think because I think it was in a theater for like one day or
with the Netflix
3
stuff.
hours on a Sunday behind the dumpster at the theater down the road or something.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how Netflix's release strategy is, and unfortunately, and so just like Hamnet, that I will not get to see because it's really not playing right now. They've got old Christmas films in there, which is fine for the family, but it's still like a choice, like we were talking about. Right.
We both of us have not seen Hamnet yet. It looks really powerful. It's like an origin story for Hamlet, evidently, and the acting looks like it's incredible. Jesse Buckley, Paul Mescal. But yeah, it's It's playing in limited theaters right now, and I think maybe when the Oscar nominations come out, it'll get a wider release. We'll see. But I really, on that list of dramas, like I really liked Sentimental Value. It's actually the highest ranked of these on my list. I really enjoyed the film. Stellan Skarsgård, Elle Fanning. And I'll tell you, Renata Rensby, I don't know if I'm saying that right, and you probably would say it even worse.
I wouldn't know either. I'd say it much worse.
But she's the lead actress in the film, and I could see her being the front runner for Best Actress. Wow. She's that good in it. So, but yeah, I would vote for Sentimental Value there with a close second for Sinners. Granted, I haven't seen the other ones yet, but that's why I like looking at these lists. Like, okay, I need to seek these out and see them. And
well, I've heard talk, and it obviously, I don't think she's nominated, but Glenda, Wicked for Good.
Oh no, she's nominated.
Is she nominated?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's supporting. But yeah,
Supporting, okay.
yeah. But Arrivo, and again we'll talk about it. She may get snubbed this year because I just don't think like Elphaba had as much to do as Galinda in Act Two. So,
right.
But yeah, Blue Moon. Or go back to musical comedy. Blue Moon was okay. I saw that one. That was kind of the story about the songwriter that was with Richard Rodgers before Rodgers was with Hammerstein.
Oh.
So because everybody knows Rodgers and Hammerstein, but there evidently was a Rodgers and this guy, and it's so funny that I've already forgotten his name because it didn't land. The movie didn't land. I will say Ethan Hawke is really good in it, and Margaret Qualley has a little part in it too. She's pretty great. But I just don't see that one as a true contender. I think Marty Supreme looks really interesting. That's one of the Safdie brothers, and it's Timmy Chalamet.
Right.
So I think that one looks good. That one's not quite out yet. That will be A24's big, Oscar contender this year.
Right.
And according to this list, it looks like, Warner Brothers and Neon had a great year as far as these nominations go. But no other choice. I don't know much about it, the South Korean film, but I think it's Chan Park. I can't remember his name. It was a great Korean director. It should be a good one with one of the actors from Squid Game. But Nouvelle Vague is interesting for film historians. It's the other Linklater film there, nominated for Best Picture, comedy or musical. It's about the making of Breathless, Jean-Luc Godard's Breathless, which is a French New Wave from the 50s, I believe, which is considered one of the greatest movies ever made. And so it's kind of the behind the scenes on that. I believe Zoe Deutsch plays the Jean Seberg, the actress that was in that film there. So that one looked interesting. But for me, in Best Picture, musical or comedy, there's no other movie but One Battle After Another for me. That is my number one film of the year so far. I don't see it getting knocked off.
Oh, I'm looking at this, the way this is drawn, as it being drama, picture, then musical or comedy. I didn't realize that was one.
Well, no, in the Golden Globes they are split in Golden Globes.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
So, but at the Golden Globes they're split up.
Okay.
Critics' Choice they're not. But One Battle After Another, because it's satirical, ends up in the comedy category here.
Okay, so I wasn't wrong. Okay.
So, but out of those, there's no question. Like One Battle After Another is such a masterpiece. I love Paul Thomas Anderson's film here.
It was disturbing on some levels. It was satirical on some levels, and I guess that's where they get the comedy part of it. Sean Penn.
Yeah, Sean Penn, DiCaprio, Del Toro, and then the ladies, Teyana Taylor.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's probably your favorite there. It seems like critics across the board really like the film, and I did too. It's my only 10 out of 10 so far this year. I have a lot of 9s out of 10s this year. I can be a little. I'm not necessarily hard on films, but.
You expect more out of
if
films.
I do, but like if I'm entertained, I'm gonna give it a high score, and it's so.
I've seen some movies this year, like I'm gonna say it wrong, Sisu Revenge.
Sisu 2.
Sisu 2. Loved it. Over the
Wile E.
top.
Coyote.
Wile E. Coyote, basically, and it was great though because it was just so over top. But I knew what I had going in. You know, I wasn't let down. I knew what to expect. And it played well in its lane. It stayed in its lane, and it did what it needed to do. You didn't get the drama of it all. There's some emotional.
Well, I hate to say it, but Sisu 2 will not be showing up on any of these nomination lists. But as far as the best pictures go, like in Critics' Choice, most of these lined up. Frankenstein, Hamnet, Cinema Value, Sinners, Begonia, Marty Supreme, and One Battle After Another all are on the Critics' Choice as well. And then they added, Critics' Choice also has Jay Kelly, Train Dreams, and Wicked as Best Picture contenders. So Critics' Choice did include Wicked for good. And then they included 2 Netflix films, Jay Kelly starring Clooney and Sandler, and Train Dreams with Joel Edgerton. But yeah, and then, those are the...
Well, the thing is, like Sinners, I said this earlier this year when I saw it, it was basically 2 movies put together. They could have not had the vampire element to it, and it was a strong film without that added.
And that's going to be an interesting thing when it comes Oscar time, because they don't typically reward films like that, you know, with horror elements. And we're starting to see some of the actors get recognized more and more. But it looks like Sinners is going to be up for Best Picture, and it might be the first vampire-based film to be up for Best Picture.
I'm sure Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Oh, that was
should have gotten an Oscar. It was a steal that year. It didn't get it. But that's the thing is, horror sells. It's cheap to make, and especially for small film communities, they're gonna make a horror movie.
So Sinners is a runaway here. We'll just tackle director and screenplay at the same time, because there pretty much overlaps here. Ryan Coogler, director and writer of Sinners, is up for both. He's up for director, he's up for screenplay. Paul Thomas Anderson is up for both. For One Battle After Another, he's up for director, up for screenplay. Guillermo del Toro's up for director for Frankenstein.
For screenplay.
But not for screenplay, which I agree with. But it is up for the Critics' Choice for screenplay. But
Frankenstein was a beautiful film. I got to see it, not in the theaters, but like I was saying earlier, but I got to see it on the big screen with my surround sound, and it just was really a beautiful for cinematography.
It's gorgeous.
It's freaking gorgeous.
It's absolutely.
And I thought you didn't like the portrayal of the monster. I thought the guy that did the monster really did a good job.
It's a mixed bag there, I think, because like a lot of people are going to like Jacob Elordi's performance. My problem with it is it's just like he's just brooding the whole time, and that's what Jacob Elordi does in everything he does. Every role he's ever done, he's just a brooding teenager, and that's kind of what he does here. And I don't think there's that much range here, but obviously people disagree with me. But I just and the part that really bothers me about the movie is when he gets to the boat and he's throwing people around and killing people, and he's so angry. Hulk smash, and then he walks through the door and he's like, "Let me sit down and tell you a story." And it's like, come on, man.
That was a bad transition there.
Pretty stupid.
Transition did not really.
But anyway, the pattern continues on director and screenplay. Joachim Trier is up for director and screenplay for Sentimental Value. Chloe Zhao up for director and screenplay for Hamnet. So that kind of tells you what our front runners are, right? You got Sinners, you got One Battle After Another, you got Sentimental Value, and you got Hamnet. I think those right now are kind of, the cream rising to the top, those 4. Marty Supreme getting a lot of nominations there because Josh Safdie gets a director's nomination for Critics' Choice, but not Golden Globes. But, that's...
Well, when we move into... I'm looking here, and I'm seeing Jafar Panahi.
Panal, I think. Panahi.
They changed it. For It Was Just an Accident. He's got director, but he's also one of the nominees in non-English.
Same there, yeah.
France. So we're getting a little bit of international feel to...
right, which... leads into the next category, the non-English language film, and again, It Was Just an Accident, No Other Choice, Secret Agent, Cinema Value.
Well, let's say the countries too.
Oh yeah, sure. It Was Just an Accident is the French, as I said before. It's set in Iran, but it's French. No Other Choice is South Korea, Secret Agent Brazil, Sentimental Value Norway. And then those 4 were up for Best Picture already, and now they're up for non-English language. There also is Surat, a Spanish film, and then The Voice of Hind Rajab, I suppose, from Tunisia. So, but I would think out of these, it has to be Sentimental Value being the favorite, considering it's up for Best Director. So, I would think that, and again, it's number, I think, 4 or 5 on my list, so I agree with it.
Maybe they'll be spreading the love on the major categories here at the Golden Globes.
Shoot, I don't know.
83rd Annual Golden Globes, which are Sunday, January 11th.
July. We got to wait till July.
It's not the pandemic where you had to wait like half a year for everything.
Well,
But anyway, so actors in a drama and an actors, musical, or comedy. I wonder if they get these ones right.
I mean, there's a lot of dramas in the musical comedy category, but
Yeah. Alrighty, so the nominees are Joel Edgerton for actor drama, Joel Edgerton for Train Dreams, and that's about the not chess, ping pong.
no, that's Marty Supreme. So Train Dreams is set in the Pioneer as they're building the railroad.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Trains, planes, and
Yeah, and that one kind of came out of nowhere. I hadn't heard of this film at all until these nominations, but it's on Netflix and you can watch it now. So,
well, Joel Edgerton's no slacker.
yeah, he's great.
Oscar Isaac for Frankenstein.
In fact, when we talked about Frankenstein, he was like the one thing that I said was great. I thought Oscar Isaac was great.
I thought he was great in that. But I almost feel, I personally think The Monster was better, but I did like Oscar Isaac in the role, and so if he got it, I wouldn't hurt my feelings. Dwayne Johnson, no longer known as The Rock, the Smashing Machine.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I just want to say one thing. The Rock did, although he's playing an MMA fighter here, which you could say is not much of a stretch, but he does go out of his comfort zone here. It's a more vulnerable role. He's wearing prosthetics, and it's like he does something a little more difficult here. So I'm not upset with this nomination at all. I think he does go out of his comfort zone. He plays well off of Emily Blunt. That might have helped that they had done Jungle Cruise together, but they were definitely a good on-screen pair for this. So yeah, it's kind of cool to see The Rock here. If you smell what he's cooking. And then the next nominee, it's a dual role here. Michael B. Jordan in Sinners.
How about that?
Yeah, he plays 2 roles in Sinners, so I think he's a shoo-in to be nominated for Best Actor at the Oscars.
And the way they filmed that, how they did the roles, and it was so seamless.
And you knew which one was which. Right? Like his mannerisms and they had the scars and the teeth or whatever kind
of. The color of their clothes or something.
Right.
Or
but you knew which one was Smoke and which one was Stack, and that's a lot to do with Jordan's performance. Yeah. So,
in that case, unless something I hadn't seen, because I have not seen the Springsteen or Secret Agent films in there. So, of course I haven't seen most of them. All I've seen is Frankenstein and Sinners. So. I've got no problem giving it to Michael B. Jordan.
I think with those nominees, Jordan will probably win. Jeremy Allen White's very good as Springsteen, but there's moments where it's just like he just doesn't really look like Bruce, right?
Right.
So it's just like he's there. I don't know. It's not this.
I got a feeling though, because that was another one that was here for at least maybe 3 weeks or so, but I didn't get to see it. I just had stuff going with moving.
I like the approach to the film. I did get to see it. I like the approach because they basically just focus in on this one time in his life when he's recording Nebraska.
And I guess this is a spoiler alert because I hadn't seen it, but I think someone that saw it was telling me that basically they wanted him to put out Born in USA.
Yeah.
And he said no. He was kind of going through a bit of a depression.
Yep.
Which creative people do. And so basically Nebraska is what he put out with Atlantic City and the other great songs on that album. So while I would really run out to see a Born in USA era Springsteen and beyond, I guarantee I'd probably like this Nebraska era.
Yeah, and I feel like this was probably the story Bruce would rather tell.
Right.
So
Well, it's the more artistic, So that means that was Jeremy Allen White, Springsteen, "Deliver Me from Nowhere," and the last nominee or other nominee is Wagner or Wagner. I don't know if you say it, Wagner Moura, Moura.
Yeah, so he's in The Secret Agent, the Brazilian film, and I'm not sure if he's Brazilian. I know he's either Spanish or Brazilian. But anyway, I don't know if anybody has seen Civil War from last year, Kirsten Dunst, and
I liked it.
he was in that. That's what I know him from. And I believe, actually, you know what? I think he was on Narcos. I think he might have even been
Okay.
he might have even been what's his name? The drug kingpin. But anyway. But yeah, so that's drama. I think Jordan's your favorite there for Sinners.
Yeah, he should be hands down.
And out of those, Edgerton, Jordan, Mora those three are nominated for Critics' Choice as well. So if you're going to whittle it down to who's likely to be up for Oscars, probably those three over the other three. But go for actor musical comedy
Here
too.
we go. Timothy Chalamet. Chalamet. I never say it right.
Chalamet.
It's like Channing Tatum.
Chalamet.
How do you say Channing?
Channing Tatum. Channing.
Channing.
Yes, like
Tatum.
Tatum. Very
I
good.
can never say his name right, and that's why I'm going to say Chalamet.
Chalamet. Yep.
Timothy Chalamet.
Little Timmy.
Which I feel like he was so fantastic in the Dylan movie. I forgot the name of it. It's bad.
It's only a year ago.
I know. Anyway,
I don't remember either. So, but I did like the movie. It's not blowing in.
It's
It's
drive me crazy. I just went blank.
it's not
But
blowing in the wind.
he's
But
in between and Dune, and I mean he is on a streak. And
well, and when he won last year for playing Dylan, he said, "I want to be the greatest ever." Like he said it in his speech, and so.
he may be a nepo baby, but I tell you what, he's got the chops.
I don't know if he is a nepo
I think
baby or
he is.
not. Who's his mom and dad?
I have no idea, but I saw it in a video on the internet, so it must be true.
So he's up for Marty Supreme, film
Oopsies.
that has not come out yet. And then you got George Clooney for Jay Kelly, which I just saw. He's good in it, and he's kind of just playing an aging actor. But I don't know. I wouldn't really say it's anything that special.
Yeah,
So
he had a mortgage payment.
and then we got Leonardo DiCaprio for One Battle After Another.
Do you think
Absolutely.
he's gonna walk away with it?
I don't know. Let's get to the end of these, and then I'll kind of put it in perspective. But I don't know if he's top out of
If
these.
he wins, you know what he has to say? Thank you, Sensei. Thank you, Sensei.
Oh yes, absolutely.
That was a unique marketing for that film because the first trailer, I was like, I don't care about this movie, don't want to see it.
Well, you didn't really let you in on what it was.
Right. I think they were playing it more honestly, like and maybe it paid off like a comedy, or like he was just bumbling through things.
Yeah.
And then the second trailer just showed you the drama, I guess, of it. And
Yeah, because at the
that's
heart
what
of
reeled me in.
the heart of the film is basically, his daughter is kidnapped, and
I know,
he's got to get her back.
That was much.
So-
They should have led with that.
Right.
That was much more compelling.
Yeah.
And it did well at the box office. It hung around enough.
Yeah, word of mouth was great because people loved it. Everybody
actually
liked it. Yeah.
So we have that. We have with Timothy Chalamet, Marty Supreme, George Clooney, with Jay Kelly, Leonardo DiCaprio, One Battle After Another. The next we have Ethan Hawke with Blue Moon.
Yeah, we briefly talked about that earlier about
Yeah.
the songwriter, and he's very good in it. And there's the way they shoot it; it makes him look super short. So evidently, this guy was tiny.
Right.
So like the angles and everything that Linklater uses and whatnot, like he looks so tiny. It's pretty funny. But it's a good performance from Ethan Hawke. And I don't think it's quite up there with all the rest, but he challenged himself, and that's what you want out of him.
Then we have Lee
Byung-hun for
Thank you.
No Other Choice, and he's, if you watch Squid Game, he is the game master on Squid
Yes.
Game.
Is this the film that was kind of like Paradise I saw a trailer for one. Parasite.
It looks similar in the cinematography and
Okay,
it's kind of the dark.
so
tones.
I've seen a trailer for that.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it looks interesting. Like it's kind of like he's trying to choose whether he's going to kill somebody or not.
And then Jesse Plemons for Begonia.
Yeah.
And he was in Civil War.
Yeah, he sure was.
And
In
he was
that
stand-up,
cameo.
like, what kind of American are you?
Right, he's in that one scene is incredible in that.
Yeah, he's like.
But this is actually out of all these performances here, and I love DiCaprio in One Bad After Another. This is my favorite performance of all of these. Like his performance in Begonia is so good.
Plemons is your favorite.
Yeah, Jesse Plemons is actually my favorite. He's not nominated for Critics' Choice, which I was shocked about.
Right.
So it's like he may not be on that, in that top 5 for Oscar, but he should be. Like for me, like he drives that film. Emma Stone's great and all in that. Don't get me wrong, she's fantastic in it. But Plemons drives this film, and he's so good and like naive yet still committed to his cause. Right. And I love his performance, and it's one of my favorite performances of the year. And I don't know if it would be considered lead or not, but I really loved Andrew Garfield in After the Hunt. I that could be more supporting, but
I didn't get to see that.
He's not on here anywhere, which is crazy. But anyway, so Chalamet, DiCaprio, Hawke, all up for Critics' Choices as well. So they, again, that kind of heightens their chance at the Oscar nomination. But I'm rooting for Plemons to get in there. But yeah, good year for the men. Maybe even a better year for the ladies though here.
Yeah, for drama actress in a drama, we have Jessie Buckley for Hamnet, Jennifer Lawrence, Die My Love, Renee.
I knew I was going to give you the chance to say it wrong. Yeah, no, that's not it.
You have to say that one.
Renata. I think
it's Renata.
Renata Rainsvey or something like that. Rainsvey. We'll learn it because
sentimental value. I can say that part.
Yeah, so we'll learn her name by the end of the next few months because she's going to be nominated for this role for everything.
Julia Roberts After the Hunt. So about time
she got recognized for it.
She gets some recognition. Tessa Thompson, Hard to Beat, with Hedda.
Yeah, I'm not.
Eva Victor for Sorry Baby.
So I'm not familiar with either of those last two, Tessa Thompson and Hedda or Eva Victor. I know who Tessa Thompson is,
right.
But I'm not familiar with Hedda the film, and I don't know who Eva Victor is or what Sorry Baby is. So I'll have to check that out. But
she doesn't want to be Sorry Baby.
Sorry Baby, but I don't know. I think that just from I know we haven't seen Hamnet, but just from the trailers of Hamnet, Jessie Buckley looks like a front runner for Best Actress. Yeah. She looks incredible in that. And then, as I said before, Renata Rainsvey for Sentimental Value may be your front runner, your real front runner. I think like out of all these nominations, she's the best. Like she's incredible in Sentimental Value. Right. And I do really love seeing Julia Roberts here for After the Hunt because it is one like. She hasn't really been up for anything big in a while, if I'm not mistaken. And this was kind of like, this is going to go in her top 5 performances of all time. It's an extremely well-made film, which I'm surprised it's not more widely recognized here, but she seems to be the only thing getting nominated. So, and Jennifer Lawrence, Die My Love, great performance about postpartum depression, really just crazy stuff that she has to do in this film with Robert Pattinson. But the movie for me just didn't connect.
For a lot of people it didn't.
Yeah, but she's phenomenal. And then, she's already got 2 Oscars, so I don't know if she'll get nominated or not, but she was very good in it.
So, the next category is actress in a musical or comedy. In this first one, I didn't know whether they were being serious or funny. The title, it's Rose Byrne being nominated actress musical comedy for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
Yeah, it's a great title.
Okay.
I don't know anything about the film. I love Rose Byrne. I'm very interested to see. She's up for the Golden Globe and Critics' Choice, so she might be up for an Oscar too. But I'm a big Rose Byrne fan, so I'm going to have to check that out.
Now,
I think
Excuse me. I think that this is a tough category because we have Cynthia Erivo.
So
for
she
Wicked
does.
for Good.
So Erivo does get nominated here at the Golden Globes
But
in a musical
in
category.
the musical. We have Kate Hudson, Song Sung Blue, which my wife texted me tonight because we went and saw
Ella McKay.
Ella McKay.
Made
See, I
made
already
it made a real impression on you.
Yeah, I really can't even remember it. And my wife texted, she goes, I'm going to the Monday night movie at Regal. And I was like, well, what'd you see? And she said, Song Sung Blue. We have Kate Hudson nominated for musical or comedy actress for Song Sung Blue,
Yeah.
along with Hugh Jackman. You know,
Yeah, it's that song. The movie's basically about it's a true story about a Neil Diamond cover band
Right.
where this man and a woman put together a Neil Diamond cover band, and I'm really curious to see it. I'm surprised Jackman. I haven't seen it obviously, but I kind of surprised he's not nominated either. Like, although that's what he does, right? He's song and dance man, other than being Wolverine.
He's actually pretty good at it, you know, and it's interesting.
But I love Kate Hudson. Maybe this could get her another Oscar 25 years later after Almost Famous. One of my favorite films of all time. Definitely one of my favorite performances of all time. Kate Hudson. I love her to death. So
right.
I'm really curious to see her in this and excited to.
The next one is Chase Infinity, One Battle After Another, and I guess most money is on her, but I don't.
I disagree. I do think, because I'm surprised she's here.
Which character is she?
She's the
playing?
daughter. Okay, so in One Battle After Another, she's the daughter. She's the daughter.
She's not Leonardo's main squeeze.
No, she's in supporting. We'll see her there too.
Well,
So Chase Infinity is the daughter.
you really don't like that, or let's say you. I mean me. I really didn't like the character. They didn't really redeem that character as a mother.
Oh, the mother.
The mother.
I was going to
The
say,
mother.
we're
Yeah,
talking
the
about
mother.
Chase Infinity or the
Sorry,
daughter. Okay.
I went off on a tangent.
But yeah, no, Chase Infinity, I think she's very good in the film, but I didn't walk out of it thinking, that she should be up for an award.
No, I didn't either.
It was like, I thought DiCaprio, Del Toro, obviously Sean Penn. I thought Regina King was incredible in it. Teyana Taylor also, but I'd never really thought about the young girl being a nominating worthy, nomination worthy. But
worthy
here
of
she is, and she's up for the Critics' Choice as well. So maybe it's just a testament to how good the film is.
Right.
So
I just wanted to spread the love for that film. Amanda Seyfried for The Testament of Anne Lee. I have no clue.
I seen the preview. I saw the trailer for this. This looks really interesting. It looks like it's kind of like
I thought it was
old.
Annabelle Lee, and I was like, ooh, it's a Poe. And if I point back here, you can see I got to see this. It was an Edgar Allan Poe thing around Halloween.
Cool.
Putting it up there in my book of Poe. That means nothing, but so I'm being watched over by.
But this looks kind of like Pilgrim Days kind of story. I think there is some music in it. It's kind of a musical, but it looks like she puts herself through the paces on it. Like like she really, it was a demanding role. So I'm curious to see it.
And then we have who I think is going to win in this category. And I hadn't seen the film, but I just feel like for what she went through in it, Emma Stone for Begonia.
Because she shaved her head, she should win an award.
Well, she got paint on her and everything.
But yeah.
The wife said, "Yep." Oh.
Oh, she's probably answering your text with whether you
she's
liked
actually
it.
watching.
No,
So
she's
she
probably
liked
done with the film. You asked
Probably
her.
done for the film. I
You
did.
asked her 15 minutes after the film started whether it was good or not,
Okay.
and
So
now
she
she's
said-
finally
So
answering.
the official, according to the wife, the official rating is "Yep." She did good. Thank you very much, dear.
So again, yeah, Emma Stone is fantastic in this. I'd prefer to see the other films before I have an opinion, but
Right.
I would out of these.
I prefer to
I'd
make
go
an
for it.
opinion without seeing them. I'm just-
So for the Critics' Choice, like the crossover here, Buckley for Hamnet, Rensby for Sentimental Value, Byrne for If I Had Legs I'd Kick You, Infinity One Bow for Another, Cypher Testament of Anne Lee, and Emma Stone for Begonia. All of those ladies were nominated for both of these awards, so you can maybe consider them front runners for Oscar nominations. But out of those, I really do think Renata Rensby is phenomenal in Sentimental Value. So I don't know. I'd vote there. at this present time. But yeah, let's let's keep going with the act. We go
Actor
into
supporting, okay.
supporting.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay.
Yeah.
So actor supporting Benicio del Toro for One Battle After Another.
Yeah.
He usually irritates me. I don't know why.
What is
I feel
wrong
he does
with
the
you?
kind of like maybe it was the Last Jedi. I hated
I flip you for real.
his
I love
little
Usual
stuttering-
Suspects, man. Ever
his-
since Usual Suspects.
his
It's-
little stuttering thing he did in there, and there's other things about that film.
Excuse me.
But I liked him here. I liked, even though he's kind of playing the same role in a way, he still was very good in it. And,
Well, here's the thing. The great thing about that character and his performance in it. There's chaos going on everywhere, right?
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah,
His character is calm throughout everything. He's calm. He's controlled. He's the one that's got the answer, and that's what's great about that character and
Yeah.
his performance.
that's
He's,
true.
you
That's
know,
true. And I think it was his actual performance that made me, like it even more. The film, because he does bring a bit of levity to the film.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein, which I think my wife said that she thought that was one of the best representations, at least the look of Frankenstein. Except when he has to stop and tell you a story. But
It's fine.
and I felt his pain. I thought he did a good job of, getting out of the character what we needed to see of Frankenstein's monster, and there's a lot of lessons to be learned in that story. But I loved his performance. We have Paul Mescal for Hamnet, which I imagine I would probably be loving had I gotten the opportunity. Whoever studio made it decided it needed to only be put out like an art film and not in a theater near me long enough that I could see it. Sean Penn for One Battle After Another.
He's your front runner.
I think he kind of is.
He's your front runner. He already has 2 Oscars, but I feel like this is just. He's so good in this.
He had fun with it.
The character is so unique. It's just
Yeah.
it's like nothing else you'll see on screen this
And
year.
I'm not saying his performance is any way like Heath Ledger's, but I feel like he did a good job of transforming himself into this character and making this character so odd and memorable. And
General Lockjaw.
General Lockjaw. The name right there just says
It's a little on the nose, but I don't
is.
mind. It's like it
His
works.
performance at times is on the nose, but maybe it definitely stood out this year as a great performance.
Absolutely.
Adam Sandler and Jay Kelly.
I watched this film the other day. So if you're gonna say the best strength, like the best acting in the film, surprisingly it's Sandler. And it's amazing where he's come, right? 20, 25 years ago he was that guy. And but
Like
now
Jim Carrey used to be.
yeah, and he's made this transition in the
Like Robin
last
Williams
5 sure,
was
why not?
before,
But he's made this transition to being able to do drama. I guess it started with Punch Drunk Love, and that was a while ago. But then definitely recently with Uncut Gems and now this, he shows such vulnerability in this movie, and I'm all for him being nominated here. He's really good in the film. So.
Yeah. And we have Stellan Skarsgård for Sentimental Value.
Yeah.
It's hard to bet against a Skarsgård in anything.
And this,
I have a feeling I don't think he's going to win, but I think he's a shoo-in for a nomination. He's very good in the role, but it's kind of one of those okay, here's one of our great character actors of the last 30, 40 years, right? That most people probably don't even know his name or that he has 4 successful acting sons. But this is kind of that performance of lifetime achievement. He plays an aging film director in the film, and he's and shows a lot of range there. So I really do like all these nominations. I've seen all of them except for Hamnet, and agree with all of them. And this actually lines up with the Critics' Choice as well. All 6 of these are nominated for Critics' Choice. So I'd say these are your favorites for Oscar nominations for supporting actor.
And who do we have for actress supporting?
So
nominees?
my girl, Emily Blunt, love her. I think she's the greatest actress working right now. for the Smashing Machine, which we talked briefly about with Dwayne Johnson, and her chemistry with Dwayne the Rock is really good, and she does kind of play that stereotypical girlfriend in the fighter, like the fighter girlfriend, where she's kind of bipolar and all over the place, but she's really great in it, playing that bipolar. So I anytime you want to nominate Emily Blunt, I'm on board. So, and then you have Elle Fanning for Sentimental Value, which is a really interesting role because most of this film is Norwegian, in the Norwegian language. But the premise of the film, I'll say real quick. So Stellan Skarsgård's character is an old film director, and he wants to make one last film, and he writes a script.
Okay.
So he writes a script with his daughter in mind, who's an actress. Okay.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah. So he writes the script for her, but she turns him down and says, "I can't work with you." So there's obviously some family turmoil there. And then he hires Elle Fanning, who's a famous American actress, to do the role.
Yeah.
So Elle comes in and is kind of the replacement of that, and she plays it so well. I'm a little partial to Elle Fanning. The first film I worked on, she was the first star I ever met. So, and she was super nice.
She was probably one of the first stars I ever met when I was working on Galveston.
Right. Yeah.
And she was very nice at our rap party. I should have had this for the show. One day I'll show it. She gave us this little sandal and it had something on there.
Right. She gave everybody a little, I don't know, I can't remember if it was a keychain. There was a little trinket.
It was a trinket.
And it was like a sandal because Galveston shot here in Savannah, and it was a little keepsake that said "From L." So it was like
Ben Foster was, he was also in the film, and God, what's the guy?
I'm sure it has nothing to do with what we're talking about here.
It doesn't. I'm looking for the film. I've got it over here somewhere. One of the famous film families. Gosh.
Are you trying to think of who was in Galveston?
Yes.
Just ask me and I'll tell you. It was Beau Bridges.
Beau Bridges, thank you. But that was my first paid gig on a
same.
film.
And that's how we met.
That's how we met. There you go. How I met your whatever mother. I don't know.
But yeah, anyway, Elle Fanning, great there. Love seeing her nominated. And then, honestly, I would vote for Ariana Grande to win an Oscar for Wicked for Good. She carries this film. I think Ariana Grande carries part 2.
Every time I look at her, I just think she's so fragile looking. It's just like,
she's tiny.
She's very tiny.
Break her in half.
She needs to sit up at the snack bar for a bit.
But this was the role she was born to play.
Yeah.
And I think when that happens and when the stars align like that, you should give that person the Oscar because she embodied the role so well.
But
so I would certainly be on board to give it to her this year.
Was she better in Wicked or Wicked for Good?
I think she's better in Wicked for Good. I think she's incredible in Wicked for Good.
Because you see her character.
She has so much more to do.
And they didn't write enough for Cynthia Erivo.
I agree with you. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that. Like it's not really a Revo's movie.
It's not.
It really is Grande's movie, and for part 2. And I think
we talked about how the play was. If you put the movie together, this would have been. It would have.
If they could have found a way to film it as one film, it would have worked better. I just think that you blow. I'm going to say this a different way. It was going to be a little risque.
Oh dear.
No, you basically have you've already put out your best stuff. Like
right.
you end Act 1 with Defying Gravity, arguably the best song in the show.
Unlimited.
And so, and it's meant to be a Act 1 showstopper, get people talking in the lobby before you go back in 20 minutes later. Problem is, we're going in a year later instead of 20 minutes later, right?
Yeah.
So it just doesn't work quite as well, and the songs aren't as great in the second act, so it just falls a little flat. So that's why I think the nominations are going to kind of taper off compared to last year.
Right.
Erivo may not get nominated for an Oscar, but Grande should.
Box office is
less. It's definitely less than last year.
It's going to probably do about 200 to 250 million less
than
the first one. But everybody knew the play the way it's set up. This is darker. The first one's more fun. It's kind of the Fellowship of the Ring, if you want to put it, not definitely that quality. I'm just saying how that is, very beautiful film and very positive, and then it gets darker as you go into like the Two Towers and other ones. But this
Well, and that's the
has to
thing.
be
Well, that's a great
darker.
point about it because yes, Act 1 is fun and it's lively
And all the
and
great
joyful. And then you get to Act 2 and it's dark. We're dealing with death and we're going to kill her.
I came out of that film and downloaded it on, whatever I listen to my music on.
But I kind of likened it to
Yeah.
I don't know if have you ever seen Kill Bill Volumes 1 and 2? I know Wicked is a
saw
completely different genre and
seen-
story, but
I think I did,
Yeah.
but it's been so long ago.
I kind of liken it to that. Kill Bill Volume 1 is this action-packed, fun film. Like, it's all, like, samurai and just action. And then Part 2 is the drama. And
Well, part 2 is where she's like, I should have had a Snickers.
Anyway, let's move on. I did not have any idea what you meant by that.
I didn't either.
So our next nominee for supporting actress is Inga Ibsdottir Lilius for Sentimental Value, a Norwegian name there. So she plays another one of the sisters in it. She's very great. I kind of kept thinking when I was watching the movie, why is she nominated? And then her scene happens near the end of the movie, and I'm like, oh, that's the scene.
That's the scene. That's
So
why.
so she's definitely there. They're all right. So the next one is interesting. Amy Madigan for Weapons. Okay, so
Which I didn't get to see. It was out.
it's on HBO. You can watch it.
I need to watch it.
Which
The lights on.
what's interesting is like
With the lights on.
there are a lot of people saying she's the front runner for supporting actress, which would be insane to me. Like I love that we're honoring horror films and horror performances. But to me, it's like she just kind of put on clown makeup and and just like and acted weird. And it's just like, why are we nominating this for an Oscar? But whatever. I'm not on board with it, but I am on board with honoring horror films, so I'll take it.
And Tiana Taylor's the mom I didn't like, and
Correct. All
who
right.
is unredeemed in one body after another.
Correct. So we get here. Teyana Taylor's nominated for supporting actress for One Battle for Another. She does play DiCaprio's love interest.
Right.
She's a revolutionary, but she's very selfish. She doesn't care about him.
But I tell
doesn't
you,
care about her
It
daughter.
was a great performance.
It really is. She's really good in it, and I'm trying to think of the last. I saw her in something else a year or two ago, and she's really good. I'm all on board for that. And at the Critics' Choice, instead of Emily Blunt, the Critics' Choice nominee for supporting actress, Wunmi Mosaka from Sinners. So, and she's the bigger black lady in Sinners. Like she's the wife of. She married to one of the goods was Smoke. I think.
She married
No, wait, it wasn't Smoke or Stack. I have to watch it again. Anyway, but she's very good in that. She gets the nomination as well for the Critics' Choice. So, worthy. You could say Delroy Lindo. Yeah, I know it's not actress, but actor. Like if you're looking for acting nominations in Sinners, I thought Delroy Lindo was great. So, I don't know.
We shall see.
Or honestly, I thought Haley Steinfeld was great. Like why isn't she in here?
Let's do we're doing music original score, then
Sure.
anime, then we'll do original score, song, animated feature, then come back to cinematic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the bullshit award.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, so original score music. Yeah. Alexa Andre Desplat. Frankenstein. Was that close?
I love it. You go through here and say all the names, Ed. It's fantastic.
I'm gonna do it.
So Frankenstein.
Yeah, Frankenstein. Ludwig Göransson.
Ludwig Göransson. So and he did for Sinners.
Hey, we got a guest here.
Barkley and the Barkley camp. Oh, where are you at, Barkley?
You got a guest here. Hey Barkley. How you
Hey,
doing,
buddy.
buddy? You ready for your close up?
He's like, yeah, he's
Yeah.
got his lumberjack.
Hey buddy.
So you got a friend for life.
Hey.
He's like, I want to put my 2 cents in.
Yeah, we've been sitting here for too long without him getting any recognition.
Scott's getting all the love.
All right, buddy.
Okay.
Just get down. Get
We
down.
have
Uh-oh.
fans. Uh-oh. Oh, is he okay?
Yeah.
He's fine.
There we go. There we go. Good boy.
Don't eat it.
Good boy. All right. So, good boy.
That's all right.
So we had Frankenstein and Sinners, and then Johnny Greenwood for One Battle After Another. I love the score. It keeps keeps the pace moving. It's fun. It's fantastic. Kang Ding Ray for Surratt. Not familiar with it. Max Richter for Hamnet. Haven't seen it. Hans Zimmer.
For F1.
Probably been nominated 800 times for this time for F1, which is this is the first time we see F1. So there aren't a lot of technical awards for the Golden Globes. So, but F1 will probably get a lot of Oscar nominations for sound.
I think
sound.
I love Frankenstein, obviously. So, but
yeah,
Sinners. Oh man, that I didn't look at what songs. Did they place a song in the next one, or am I getting ahead of myself?
Yeah. So Sinners is also up for best song.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be hard to go against the score for Sinners because at the heart of that film is music.
That little music montage we talked about it. Everybody's talking that whatever that was, a minute or two, where they kind of went through the history of like music. Or I had taken a musical appreciation course in college, and I was like, not too long before that, and I like really appreciated that. And I just thought that was really some high quality filmmaking.
And I could totally
with
see
the rest of it.
Yeah, I could totally see Sinners being the front runner there. I mean, Ludwig Göransson though, he's kind of winning too much lately, so that might be a reason why he's not winning, because he won for Black Panther. He won Emmys for The Mandalorian and stuff like that. So, so he's kind of been like, people might be tired of giving him awards.
Frankenstein gets it, Sinners gets it, One Battle After Another, or F1, and I hadn't seen Hamnet. I would be good almost with any of them there.
Yeah.
They're all strong contenders, and I don't know about Hamnet or Surratt, obviously. But,
yeah.
So, music original song we have. Oh, Lord, that's a lot of reading to do.
Just say the song and then the movie
one,
for Avatar, Fire and Ash, which not heard the song. It's evidently a Miley Cyrus song. So,
Mark
go Miley.
Ronson, who's
Ronson's on there,
favorite, producer. Golden by Jungi Kwa.
Don't even.
I'm not even gonna try.
Don't bother. So basically, Golden from K-pop. K-pop.
Yeah, we already said that. That's probably a shoe-in.
It's the song that is everywhere this year. It's the K-pop Demon Hunters song that up, that thing. Right. Da-da-na-na-na.
And Netflix, it's cleaning up. It's like one of their, might be their second best stream show ever.
Oh yeah, it did really well. Yeah.
And it's still charting well, but it's like they should have left it in theaters because it destroyed the box office the week it came out.
Right, for the
really
2 weeks that it was out.
But these days, on the terms of that, you kind of grade on a curve as well, because $1 million gets you into the top 10, which used to not be. But we'll get back to it. But yeah, it would Demon Hunters was K-pop Demon Hunters was everywhere. So
yeah,
I Lied to You by Raphael Sadiq. Interesting, and that's from Sinners.
So that is the scene that you were talking about. Okay, where with the cultural, I guess it's not different genres, but it's definitely different eras. Okay, eras of music, of all throughout that scene.
African music all the way through,
and that is like when I walked out. Yeah, when I walked out of the theater, that was that's the scene that you'll always remember.
And I did like when the vampires were singing, they're trying to get in the barn or whatever, and they're singing whatever that song was. It was kind of folksy, and I don't remember what it was.
It was Irish.
Yeah, they had the different genres of music, total different blending of music.
Yeah, the Irish kind of bluegrass style.
Then we have No Place Like Home, Wicked for Good, Stephen Schwartz,
and The Girl in the Bubble.
Those were the 2 new songs.
Correct. So for Wicked for Good, they wrote 2 new songs so they could get nominated for Oscars, and so they're both nominated here for Golden Globe. The Girl in the Bubble is nominated for Critics' Choice, so that seems to maybe be the more preferred over the 2. Yeah. they're fine songs, but I don't know. I mean, if I would give it the win over K-pop, because it's just that K-pop song is just catchy.
And then we have Train Dreams by Nick Cave.
Interesting. Okay, Nick Cave is an interesting musician. Kind of,
Is that a British?
he's I don't know where he's from. He might be, but he's definitely like kind of maudlin and kind of, I mean, for lack of a better word, depressing, but like kind of that sound. So I'm curious. I've not heard the song, so we shall see.
We shall see.
And then, so 4 of those are up for Critics' Choice, but Drive from F1 is up for Critics' Choice, and that's
a fantastic sound.
An Ed Sheeran song.
Score, at least. Yeah.
So Ed Sheeran did that for F1. He also wrote the song for Zootopia 2, so you could see Ed Sheeran possibly being a double nominee. I don't know. But yeah, that's your song. I think, I think Golden is probably your front runner here.
I'd have to agree with you on that. So we have a couple more left. We have Animated Feature, and the nominees are Arco, Demon Slayer. What? Can it say 2? No. Yalba Infinity Castle.
So Demon Slayer, yeah.
Demon Slayer.
Which is a Crunchyroll anime.
Was probably, I don't know which did well, because K-pop Demon Hunters been in a theatrical release, it would have gave it a run for its money box office wise. No. But Demon Slayer was cleaning up in 2025 at the box office. People rushed out to see that, and so all that Crunchyroll stuff, it's becoming way popular here, and that's where a lot of. That's how you pack the seats these days. That or a video game movie or horror. That's the trend, right? So
absolutely.
far, 25. Then we have Elio.
Yeah, that was Pixar's release this year.
K-pop Demon Hunters. Hard to go against that from Netflix. Little Emil or the character of Rain from G Kids. I don't even know what G Kids is.
I'm not familiar with it. I think it might be Ghibli.
Oh, could be.
It might be an offshoot of Ghibli, Studio Ghibli.
Could be. And then, of course, the runaway hit that's killing it,
making
thanks to China and
ton of money.
Zootopia 2, Walt Disney. So
yeah.
Disney's got Elio, which statistically bombed. Some people liked it. Box office isn't everything. It doesn't tell the quality of a film necessarily. But Zootopia is a runaway smash. It's already
and we enjoyed it.
I thought it was funny. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's already like $1.2 billion already.
Yeah.
And
so I don't know. I don't know what the front runner would be there. I would assume again K-pop Demon Hunters, but you never know what these guys are going to vote for.
I feel like the little Amelia.
I think that's probably pronounced Amelie.
Amelie, it could be. I wonder if that's like, because that seems like the odd one out, and I don't know what Arco is, so I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe,
same.
It may be. So now we come to the most Oh,
no, go ahead.
You good? Now we come to the most BS category of all: cinematic and box office achievement.
All right, so
I'm gonna let you start with this one because you have a very legitimate complaint. As of December 15th,
yes,
2025.
So I think it's the dumb category to begin with.
Right.
It's just like cinematic and box office achievement. Like, come on, man. It's just like we're awarding something because it made money. Like it's just a silly award, and the hypocrisy of it, and it's just with the first nominee I'm gonna read is just silly because today's December 15th.
Yes.
The category is box office achievement.
So that sounds like something in 2025 that's already made
that we know has made a lot of money.
That we got concrete proof.
The first
nominee is Avatar: Fire and Ash, which has not come out yet.
Today is Monday, December 15th, 2025. It is not released until Thursday of this week.
Now, is it probably going to make a lot of money? Sure. But it hasn't yet, and it's just so presumptuous to just go ahead and nominate it. Okay, let's go through all the nominees.
Sure.
We got Avatar, Fire and Ash, F1, K-pop Demon Hunters.
Well, can
Again,
we say the studios as well?
okay, sure, yeah. Avatar's Walt Disney, F1's Apple, K-pop Demon Hunters is Netflix. Then we got Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning, Paramount, Sinners, Warner Brothers, Weapons, Warner Brothers, and New Line. Wicked for Good, Universal, Zootopia 2, Walt Disney Studios. So if you look at this list,
Right.
I think only 2 or 3 are considered box office successes.
Right now.
Right?
Right
Like,
now,
it's kind of weird.
Zootopia would be leading everybody.
Right. Like, so Zootopia makes sense.
Yeah.
Wicked did okay, but it's still not like, didn't do as great as last year. Weapons made a lot of money for a horror film.
For its budget, it's
Sure.
probably one of the biggest financial successes.
Absolutely. So I guess I get that when it's like, I get that,
Right.
that
Metric.
criteria. Yeah, exactly. If your budget is low and you make a lot of money, okay, put it here. I get that.
And now Sinners comparatively didn't make as much, but
Well, at that time of year, it was killing it though.
oh no,
I know, and
it may have stayed the most weeks in the top 10 in this
Yeah.
year or close to the top of it. But how do you measure them in the same category? How do you measure them in the same category and it not how can you measure them in the same way? That's what I'm wondering, because
But it is interesting. You go through here. Avatar not released yet. F1 did pretty well.
right.
K-pop did well for how short at a time it was in theater. But really, it was only in theaters for like 2 weeks, so why put it
A
here?
week or two, yeah.
Mission Impossible would be considered a disappointment in the box office, I would say. They're going to lose money,
Right.
like on that film.
It did good, but yeah, they're going to
Okay. So then so really, Sinners, Weapons, and Zootopia 2 are the only legitimate people here. And okay, and we looked at box office numbers earlier,
Right,
before we did before we started the show,
checking them out.
and 1 and 2, the top 2 grossing films of the year, are not nominated here. So wait a minute, Minecraft and Lilo and Stitch made the most money this year, probably the most profit of any films, and they don't put it here. So what kind of stupid category is this? I'm sorry. It's just when the Oscars said they were going to make a most popular film category, everybody shot it down. But
I
yet,
get what you're saying,
but yet the Golden Globe said that terrible idea everybody shot down. Let's do it. So I don't know.
There's
It's
a lot of
silly.
films in here. Sinners did better than they projected, so I'm sure it turned a healthy profit. Weapons might have been the leader of all of them when you look at what it
As
cost
far as
versus
like
what they were
percentage,
projecting.
yeah.
So I don't know what their metrics are, because to me, cinematic. Okay, it says cinematic achievement.
Yeah, that just makes
and
it
box
broad,
office
right?
achievement. So to me, box office achievement is the number. Tickets sold, whatever, dollars on the bottom line, whatever. Cinematic achievement sounds like that's how they're throwing this is musical or comedy category.
It's
all
so
the
stupid.
cinematic achievement
It's such a broad, just
is Avatar.
yeah,
Right?
Yeah,
Because
it's-
obviously it's going to be the cinematic achievement. The box office would probably, at this point, would be Zootopia too. So
out of those.
I feel like they smashed those two together. That's their version of drama, picture, and a musical or comedy. Just slap them all together.
Yeah. So
I don't
so those are all the Golden Globe and Critics' Choice nominees.
We're not going to talk about TV. We decided on this, or did
We've already spent an hour on film, and that's my specialty anyway. But
That's our speciality.
but yeah, like I don't know. My taste did not quite line up this year. I think maybe only only two of their Best Picture nominees are in my top 10. So
What's interesting, they have a podcast I noticed here category at the bottom of your sheet there. Look at that.
how about that?
And stand-up comedy and all that. And just looking at the TV stuff. You'll have to listen to the Golden Globes on Sunday, January 11th, 2026 on CBS to find out who wins.
Yeah. But I want to say real quick.
Yes, go ahead and say
There's a few movies that I'm surprised didn't get any recognition. Should have gotten some recognition.
Sisu, Revenge, or
No. I'm disappointed Black Bag got forgotten.
yes,
Steven Soderbergh's masterpiece, spy thriller masterpiece with Michael Fassbender, Cate Blanchett. It's a brilliant film, and just because it came out so early in the year, I think it kind of got forgotten.
right.
So disappointed about that one, that not getting recognized. I loved Warzone. I think it'll probably get some technical love, best sound and stuff, but I thought that was an amazing war film. I really enjoyed Rental Family with Brendan Fraser.
That was good. That was a good one.
And if they're going to recognize Weapons as their best horror, it seems like I thought the best horror film of the year was Bring Her Back. It was fantastic with Sally Hawkins. But, and I will throw, another one in here, a little biased because I worked on it, but I just loved Thunderbolts. Like I
did too.
I think that, Marvel really, got back on track with Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. But Thunderbolts really spoke to me. I loved the message about about depression and everything. So
It was a different kind of superhero movie. It was the most un-Avengers movie you could do.
And it was a lot of fun, and it had a message. It's like I'm glad that like Marvel's starting to try to get like profound, like have poignant messages,
Right.
like with WandaVision or even the ending of Loki. I thought was just so well done. So I'm definitely pleased with where Marvel's going. Hopefully, Doomsday will deliver on all this hype.
Well,
But-
maybe the box office achievement's going to come from people going 4 weeks in a row to see Avatar: Fire and Ash just to see the Avengers trailer.
Yeah, they just go to see the Doomsday trailer
and those are
and then leave before watching Avatar.
Disney claims they're going to do a zero tolerance hard crackdown on people that leak the trailers, but that's they're going to get leaked anyway.
Yeah.
Or AI is going to do something that's even
Oh
better.
shoot! I just realized I called it Warzone. I think it's Warfare, but still.
Warfare. Still
Warfare, A24 war film. I believe it's on HBO Max. Check it out.
actually wanna check it
A
out again.
gritty, realistic
It just-
depiction of war, modern
it
war.
just goes in and it doesn't sugarcoat it. It's just from their point of view, and
Yep.
it's fantastic. But
Very powerful.
So that's our take on the '83 Golden Globe Awards. When are the Critics' Choice coming out? Do we know? Is it on the screen here?
I'm sure it's up at the top there.
Let's see. Accessing. Please stand by. And Chelsea.
It'll be January 4th.
Yep, live Sunday, January 4th on the USA Network and E! Entertainment Television with Chelsea Handler as the host. The 31st Annual Critics' Choice Awards.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, 2026. What was your biggest disappointment film? I'm just spitballing.
What was my least favorite film of the year?
What film let you down the most that you had expectations here and it ended up? That's hard to
Probably Running Man.
say.
Because it was an Edgar Wright film, I just thought
You're an
that
Edgar Wright fan, yeah. So
yeah, I just thought it would be so much better than it was, and it fell flat for me. Yeah, no, I was definitely disappointed with Running Man.
I don't even know what mine would be. I really don't, honestly.
And maybe even Wicked. I thought Wicked was really well made, but it definitely didn't live up to what I
Wicked for
thought.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've never seen obviously the Broadway or the play or anything, but that was a letdown for me. But I kind of knew that going into it from what I've heard.
I know, and I kind of maybe had
I
a
still
preconceived
enjoyed it.
notion too that I was not going to enjoy it as much.
And it's like when a song is a hit the first time you hear it, and if you hear a version of it later, then you're like, eh. Because there was a lot of reprises in Wicked for Good from Wicked, so they kind of, showed a connective tissue of the films, but I don't know. Parts of it fell flat.
I think I thought, another answer for that question, I think I thought The Long Walk would be better. A lot of people
yeah.
did like it. There's based on a
That's
Stephen
big
King.
Yeah.
But I thought it was underwhelming. Another horror film, The Monkey, Osgood Perkins, that I thought was going to be great, and I just wasn't that impressed with. Same with
I
Mickey
almost want to pull
Mickey
up your
17.
letterbox and look. See.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm kind of doing right now. I'm looking at what's at the bottom of my list.
Oh, okay.
I do think the worst film of the year is Hurry Up Tomorrow from The Weekend.
Oh God, yeah, you said that was just
Awful.
absolutely awful.
Absolutely terrible. And I'm just
We don't know why that channel exists.
Oh, you know what? The Daniel Day-Lewis one too. That was like, oh wow,
Wasn't that
Daniel
his
his son. And that was disappointing because it was like, holy cow, Daniel Day-Lewis is acting again, and he's great because he's Daniel Day-Lewis, but the movie as a whole is just weird and just pointless. So it's just like
it was gone quicker than it
like,
came.
how in the world are you going to have Daniel Day-Lewis out there, and he's not even talked about getting nominations, even though he was really good in it, but the movie's terrible. So it is what it is, you know. I mean, but yeah, that was pretty disappointing. But yeah, Mickey 17 I didn't enjoy as much as I thought I would. But yeah, those are.
And I was too lazy to do Letterboxd. I said I'll just podcast about it or stream it.
No, I love Letterboxd.
Maybe I need to get into it.
I don't know if it's allowed to promote them out here, but it's a great way to organize
We're not promoted. No one's
your
promoting us.
your films. So and what you and like I like to make a list of my top, rank all the movies every year. So it's been great to do
Do you
it.
know how many on your Oscar or Criterion posters? Did you count how many this year you were able to knock off of that?
Off the
Your posters you had on your wall there for what films you
my scratch off
your scratch
posters. I don't know. I just
I'm just throwing crazy questions at you.
no. I randomly will be like, oh well, I want to rewatch the Alien franchise, and I did that this year, and and there's certain things like that I was able to do this year, and get knocked off there, but. I don't know. I kind of get away from that, and then one day I'll go up to it and be like, "Oh, let's watch one." And I just watched Platoon recently, and I was like, "I can go scratch that off." I had already scratched it off.
I've seen it so many times.
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty, well, thank y'all for joining us for this interesting.
We got there
We got
eventually.
there, and I'll edit this or I won't. I don't know. But anyway, please like, share, subscribe, hit that thumbs up button and all if you have on your way in or out. We appreciate you being here, and that's about all we got. So I don't have an outro on this. I'm just going to say bye. Thank you, Scott Trevor,
you bet.
for joining me. And we'll be back at some other time, probably to talk more Oscars as we get closer. What's next
Yeah, I think
after these?
as far as major nominations, it probably won't be till the Oscars in the new year. But yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for joining me, and I'm going to stop streaming now. Bye, everyone. Goodbye. Stop streaming.